20th anniversary of Smallville. You and I just did a bunch of press. We promoted the Blu-ray that's coming out. Yeah. This will probably be already out by the time this airs.
Yeah.
But, and you always get upset when people say 20th anniversary. And you're like, it's not from the time it ended. It's from the time it started. 20 years.
Yeah.
20 years since you started Smallville. And I've talked to you about this. How much do you think, when you look back at starting the show, I mean, it's got to be a daunting thing, or were you just so naive and just young and giddy and all that you just didn't realize what a daunting task it was to play the lead role in a huge series?
Well, the funny thing is I was sold on the idea that it was an ensemble.
Ensemble means there was the rest of the cast to do some of the work.
So that was the naivete that you're talking about. To me, it was a job. Cool. I've never been to Vancouver. Let's go. And then I got in front of all you guys, and you guys knew what like marks were and like where the light should be and stuff. And I was like, oh boy, I better learn fast. So yeah, I had no idea. I just knew it was a great job, and I hope it would work. And that's how it continued. And we ended up lasting 10 years. I mean, that was I think there's less than 30 TV shows in the history of television that have lasted.
Is that true? Wow.
There's not a lot.
Were you nervous though, honestly? Were you acting for the first time? You've done some small things, but like doing scenes in the very beginning, do you remember how you felt? Do you remember overwhelmed? Do you remember like, can I do this? Can I get through it? Were you embarrassed at all? The crew's watching, the cast, everybody, were you, because you're so young and you just had done some modeling and like you did that Amy show, Judging Amy, but you hadn't done a lot.
Well, I
would have been a nervous wreck.
But she was that Judging Amy experience was awesome for me because I got to act with her, and I saw the way she operated on set and how she treated people, and how when the cameras started, and I don't know if I knew this at the time, but then she would then we would just be in the scene and we'd just be talking to each other, and a lot like you and I did.
Right.
And in some ways, when Smallville happened, again, I thought it was an ensemble, but many times, especially in the first season, I'm like, where's everybody else?
Yeah.
Like Michael was just here and he left. Kristen's now here. She left.
Right.
They must be doing other things, right? No, they went home. But the camera, I don't mean to sound like whatever, but the camera never bothers me.
Never has?
Never has. Like I don't see it. And thankfully.
Wow, that's rare.
Like,
that's rare.
I'm just, thank God.
Even in the beginning, even when you're first doing these few scenes, you weren't thinking, oh my God, am I selling it? Am I doing the right thing?
No, if anything else, I never felt like I looked to like the directors and producers or the other actors and be like, not that I get away with that, but like when they move on, I'm like, okay, I don't know if it's good or not, but I wasn't like, oh no, because I just thought that other people should tell me if I was doing bad. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. And our relationship was a little bit like that, where we'd be in a scene and you'd be like, just do that again. Like you can do better or whatever. Like that was helpful. And I was like, okay, cool. But I kind of looked for other people to guide me innately. So, if somebody was like, that was shitty, I was like, okay, well, how do we adjust it?
Right.
And I don't know where I got that from or whatnot. I don't know if, I don't want to be arrogant and say, I don't know if you can teach that. I was just so focused on the job that I don't know if.
So you've never really cared about what other people think is what you're saying?
Well, I cared about the people around me who thought, but like, as we've talked about, social media wasn't a thing, or commenting about episodes wasn't really.
Right.
But, if there were times where I just relied on other people. I think that's the answer. I relied on other people to support me. And if they said we needed more, I'd do more. If they said we got it, we got it.